Hi guys, my name is Lauren and I'm the founder of Post Swim, and I've told you before, but I think it's so important to know who is behind a brand. So I wanted to share a little bit about my cancer journey, and I think it's important to share because it is really what led me to create Post Swim. First of all, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer 3 days before my 38th birthday. I had no family history and it had never crossed my mind, as I'm sure that happens with a lot of people. So shortly after my diagnosis, I learned that I carry the BRCA2 genetic mutation. So I was scheduled for 16 rounds of chemotherapy and a year's worth of immunotherapy. I was smooth sailing until about treatment number 10 when things started to get really rocky for me. And after treatment 14, my oncologist decided that it would be best to stop all treatments. It was really important for me to heal and get ready for my double mastectomy. Unfortunately, 4 days before my double mastectomy, I had to get a feeding tube due to ulcers down my GI tract. I went in for my double mastectomy. I had expanders because I did reconstructive surgery, and I was officially declared cancer-free on November 11th, 2022. About 3 months later, I got my feeding tube removed, but it left what my husband and I like to call a second belly button. A month later, I had my reconstructive surgery, and about 6 months later, I had a preventative hysterectomy. Luckily, that surgeon, my surgeon who did my hysterectomy, closed up my second belly button for me, which I was so grateful because I just didn't like the way it looked. But all of those surgeries and all of that experience, as well as my background in fashion, led me to create Post Swim. I am so proud of my story and I'm so proud of what I went through, and I will share it with anybody. But like I talk about and what you see a lot with our brand is that I want to give women the control to tell their story on their time and in their way. So if you've shared scars with me, if you've shared your stories with me, please continue to do so. I am so grateful. It helps me to continue to make sure that I am creating swimsuits and products for you. You are the community that I am so deeply connected to on so many levels, and I want to make sure that I continue to give you things that you need. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for listening to my rant.